Okay everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. Yes, you join me exactly, well, pretty much where we left off. We are still here in this trailer, where we were at the end of the last video, and we still have the same problem we had at the end of the last video, the random, well not random, intestinal parasites. But of course, what is random is that the treatment has changed from what I'm familiar with, which has kind of caught me on the hop slightly. So we're going to have this problem for the next 10 days in game, so we're going to have to be very, very careful. So we've already treated ourselves. We are going to have to take 10 days to sort ourselves out. We're going to have to take one dose of either are they antibiotics? I think they are, aren't they? Yep, or the tea, which I think is the reishi mushroom tea. We're going to have to take one or other once a day for the next 9 days. We've already done 1 day. And our condition is going to weaken the whole time, so we're going to have to be very, very careful with what we're doing. But we are going to carry on. We have fire-starting materials. We have various tools, defensive weapons, and all sorts of things. We're going to head up to the old lookout. That was the plan that we were considering doing before we got those intestinal parasites. We're going to leave all of this here, curing away nicely as we go. So we're going to head up then. We're actually in the middle of the day. It's midday. Shouldn't take us too long to get up there. When we get up there, we're usually pretty safe. It's usually a relatively safe place to be. So, knowing my luck, it'll have completely changed and it'll now be the most dangerous place on the map. That tends to be how it works. Let's head out. Obviously, it's a little bit... It's actually not cold at all. I've just realised I'm not losing any of my temperature gauge at the bottom there. I'm not losing any of it, so we must be above freezing. We are above freezing. So that's actually pretty good. So it's good travelling weather. Nice and clear. We can see where we're going. And we have not got any loss of temperature. So really good travelling weather. Now this is an area of the map that we've not been in at all in this playthrough. In fact, I haven't been this way for quite some time. There have been updates. Oh, I was not paying attention there, was I? Oh! That's really not good. Okay, we've walked straight into a bit of a situation here. So let's retrace our steps. It's probably the most sensible thing for me to do at this point. I'm trying to decide whether to fully retrace my step. Oh, I've run out of sprint. That's bad. I think I'm going to fully retrace my steps. Let's just get inside somewhere safe. I'm not, given that we've already got this intestinal parasites problem we're already weakening, I don't want to risk us putting ourselves in a really bad situation. So, I am just going to wait this out for a little bit, and then hopefully we can get out and we can clear those walls and get ourselves up to the lookout. Okay, so I've given it an hour. The weather outside, though, doesn't sound quite as nice now. It sounds a bit breezy. Breezy, but not too bad. I've only given it an hour, which I'm hoping will be enough. Probably won't be, no, in my luck. Okay, so I'm going to keep myself heading this way. This time though, I'm climbing up here, which I am hoping I can do the whole way down. There's a lot of wolves. There's a lot of wolves. There's 4 wolves lurking around here. So this is a bit of a dangerous little expedition that we're doing. A little bit more dangerous than I really wanted to do, but so I'm going to carry on. I'm hoping they won't clock me up here and they won't be able to get up here. No, in my luck, there'll be a dip. In fact, there is a dip right there. Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, there's a world-famous gnarly tree, which I'm almost tempted to follow. I don't know where that's going to take me. My experience, that kind of takes us the wrong way, but I'm going to go with it. This area of the map has changed quite a bit since the original incarnation of the game, so it's a bit hard to know. Oh, wonderful! Oh, now we're in trouble. Oh, great, just what we needed. There's a lot of wolves. A lot of wolves about. Now we are really caught between a rock and a hard place. If I'm honest, we're caught between a rock and a rock. And we are at oh goodness. This is not a good place to be. This is not a very good place to be at all. I am very much... I'm not going to be able to go above that. I'm gradually going down the hillside. I am hoping that wolf can't follow me on this. But it ain't exactly safe for me either. I'm hoping we've lost the wolf. We appear to have lost the wolf. Okay. So all we need now is for the bear to be down here, and then we've got the set. No, we've done alright. The bear does hang around here. This area is called Clear Cut. I think it's called Clear Cut, anyway. I remember. It's an area of the map that I don't come to that often. Oh, yeah, well, there we go. There is the bear, so we have got the set. Should have known that was going to happen. Okay, so now I've got to stay right the way up here. So the bear does hang around here, and is indeed here. So we've got to be very careful. This isn't an official pathway. I don't really fancy dropping down, but if it won't let me climb any further up here, I might have to. It's actually let me carry on up. So I'm hoping that means I am actually going somewhere I can get back down again. Oh, blimey. I do this to myself, don't I? There we go. Let's try and get as low to the ground as we can before we're jumping off. Okay, cool. So, we've managed to dodge all of that. Hopefully, that means we'll make it up here now without encountering anything else. Traditionally, this area is generally wolf and wildlife free, but of course it has changed. This used to be the original, for anyone who's not played the game from the start. When the game was first released, obviously Mystery Lake was the first region, and it was the only region when the game first released in sandbox mode, and this was the original lookout. So the forestry lookout that you see now used to be here, where we are now on top of this hill. Used to be forestry lookout, but they changed it with one of the updates when Wintermute Redo. Well, it may have been even the original Wintermute came out. They changed this area, and they destroyed the lookout that's up here. Put a radio tower there that wasn't there originally. And yeah, built that new forestry lookout. And I didn't know initially, so I came up here expecting to find the forestry lookout that I could shelter in and be good and all that stuff. And I pushed it quite to the limit of getting up here. It was going dark, I hadn't got many supplies, and I found this when I came around the corner. That I didn't realise that they'd destroyed it. So this is the original forestry lookout, which is now completely destroyed. Oh, but it was worth coming up here. It was worth coming up here. We have a rifle. Spot on. Perfect. Now, obviously, it's getting a little chilly. Not too bad. There are some things up here, which is why I decided to make this trek, and I'm really glad I did now that I've got that. Now, obviously, that's one campfire, but I'm probably going to set a campfire up in there just for a little bit of extra shelter. Newsprint. We've got a supply chest here. I don't know if we're going to find anything in it.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, that's cool. It's quite heavy though, that's only a slight problem. But I might be able to use that to get down. I think there is a rope drop. In fact, there it is. I mean, there isn't anywhere else I can think where I'd want to use that, to be fair, so that's probably where I'm going to put it, is here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think this will let me make a slightly quicker descent. So I'm going to deploy the rope. The only problem is, I don't know where that puts me. There we go. I knew there was a rope drop here, but I don't actually know where it goes. I don't know where I end up. I think I end up just above. I think that's clear cut down there. So it basically cuts a big chunk of that descent off. Okay, so we've got a bit of reclaimed wood, which we can use while we're up here. I don't tend to bother carrying reclaimed wood around with me. I'm going to set my fire up in here, because it just gives me a little bit more shelter.
I think I can use this.
Antibiotics, which because we're going to need. And that's it. So this used to be the original forestry lookout. I'm not surprised anymore that it's destroyed. I'm very aware of it. Oh! Okay, cool. There's a deer up here as well. Well, we may as well take that meat because we can cook it while we're up here. The only slight problem I've got is going to be with the hide and the gut, because that's going to put me way over my... eerie music plays. It's going to put me way over my weight limit, which means I won't be able to use the mountaineering rope. And it puts me at greater risk of attracting the wildlife. So we're going to have to... We'll have to have a think about what we're going to do. But look at these. The effects are really cool, I have to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to drop into here. One reason that I wanted to do this is mainly because if wolves or anything do come up here, that's the new forest to look at. If wolves or anything do come up here,
starving.
I have a nice fire between me and them. The only problem is, of course, I'm going to have to keep this fire burning. I'm going to use my accelerant because I want to make sure this lights. I'm going to have to keep this fire burning for most of the night, if not the whole night, because it is cold. So all the time I'm planning on sleeping, I am going to have to keep this fire burning. So I'm going to put all this reclaimed wood on, put on half my sticks. I'm going to put on one of my pieces of cedar, so I have a 5-hour fire. Okay, so let's take stock of where we are and what we can do then. So we can make some reishi mushroom tea, which I think we need to do. We're okay for water, and I've got some venison to cook. So let's cook that venison. I don't want to be carrying that down with me. We want to put the big piece on. And let's make that reishi mushroom tea, because we're going to need that. As the eerie music continues to play, I'm going to pop my bedroll on the floor, ready to sleep. So I'm going to pass time until ready, and I'm going to pick it up. Pass time until ready, pick it up and eat it. That's going to be my food for the moment. And then I'm going to drink some water. Then I'm going to replenish my water supply. Okay, so now I have a 3.5-hour fire and a nice clear night. So, see, this is the tricky bit now. I'm kind of trying to decide. So if I'm now going to sleep for 3 hours. So let's do that. That'll help recover some of our lost condition and some of our energy levels. Wolves are alarmingly active. Okay, I've got 1 hour 7 minutes left on the fire. It's gone a bit murky. See, this is the problem. 20. Let's do an hour's sleep then. I'll do another hour's sleep. Fire duration seems to be a little bit sporadic. It doesn't always last as long as it says. Sometimes it lasts a little bit longer if you do a time accelerated activity while the fire's burning away. See, this is the problem. I was hoping to make a move now, but it's all misty murky, so if I try and make a move, I'm probably going to get lost. But then I have the other problem that obviously I'm not got enough firewood. Oh, there was a bench in here, wasn't there? Okay. That's good. That's going to let me break... I can break that down. Hopefully, I can get that on the fire before it burns out.
Can you eat trees?
So that's giving me another couple of hours. Another 2 hours. I don't know if I can break down any of this stuff for firewood. I don't think I can. Oh, there's a plank. I can break the plank down. It's going to give me a couple. Okay. Okay, so that's giving me a near 3-hour fire. So if I jump back in my bedroll for 2... This is how I get through the night. Little bits of sleep, interspersed with chucking more fuel on the fire. And hoping that it's cleared so I can get moving. So we are coming up towards daylight, but we're not quite there. If I just grab a little bit of food, starve that off, and drink a little bit of water. What I might do is just make some more water. We'll just pass time. There we go. So if I take that, if I now drop in there, we've got an hour left on that fire, just about. So if I do another hour's sleep, hopefully this is going to get us pretty close to daybreak. I'm not going to be able to make a move, but before I can make a move... Oh great, it's now snowing, but at least it's a little bit clearer. So my fire is still burning. Temperature, obviously I can't really tell. Coming up to daybreak, it is snowing, but hopefully we should be able to sort through that. So I just need to check my encumberment. Oh, I'm no longer encumbered, excellent, okay, cool. I'm not going to bother with that. Oh, actually, I don't know. It's a little bit of food. Let's cook it.
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
We might as well. So that's got 10 minutes and the fire's got 20, so we might as well do that. And then we might as well eat it. Do I have spare cans in my inventory? Yes. I have the ability to take that, so I'm going to. Okay, so hopefully we've got enough daylight now to be able to see what we're doing. Obviously we're quite attractive to the wolves because we're carrying the gut and the hide from the deer. That's my only slight worry. Okay, let's find that rope drop, which is over here. We're going to make a move. Okay, so we're going down. It's quite a long rope drop, this. But down is always easier than up. Cool. Okay, so I don't know exactly where I am. But I would go with this taking us down towards Clear Cut. So that's where I'm going to go. And straight into the mouth of a wolf. Excellent, okay. Might as well use the revolver. Oh. Hi, wolf. Oh god, it is actually charging at me. Oh, it didn't fire. It didn't fire. Oh, that was a bad time for my slightly arthritic hand to kick in as well. Okay. I did shoot there, but it didn't fire. Right, let's just double check. Okay, we don't have any injuries. Okay, apparently I do have bullets in there. Okay, one of my biggest problems right now is that I don't 100% know where I am. This is one of my biggest issues at the moment. I don't 100% know where I am. Well, there's a... Oh, hang on. Oh, I might know where I am. I might have an idea where I am.
Oh, I could eat a horse.
Or not. No, I'm not where I thought I was. I'm very much not where I thought I was. Okay, that brings us down into a very different place. This is Unnamed Pond.
Numb.
This is Unnamed Pond, I think. Pretty sure it is. Cannot be weak ice on this because I really kind of want to get across it. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, I've got to get my bearings now. That way. Pretty sure.
Crazy.
Hunting stand. Actually, no. Let's go this way. We'll go this way. Don't know what that is, but it seems a little bit... There we go. Bit of woods. I'm going to go this way. The reason I'm going to go this way... This takes us to Trapper's Cabin. Which I think seems to be a slightly more sensible place to go. Obviously we are very, very cold, but hopefully we can get over the hill. And get over this way. Now, obviously it's a bit snowy, it's a little bit hard to see. It is a little bit of a trek, but I'm hoping if I kind of hug to my right, that should get us to Trapper's Cabin without us getting lost. See, we have a deer there. Obviously we are now carrying a rifle as well, but I'm certainly not doing any hunting right now. Just keep on trekking. Hopefully. It's a little bit of a trek from here, but we're not too far away. We've got to get up that hill. There are slightly easier pathways, but this is the one that I know I'm definitely not going to get lost. Okay, our condition is going down, but hopefully we can get through to the other side. There won't be any wolves around, so no matter look though. The way we've been going recently, there probably will be. Probably about 20 of them hanging around Trapper's Cabin. So this isn't quite where I was planning on ending up. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of intending to drop back down to the trailer, but ultimately this is where we've ended up. Also, we need to take our medication for today, don't we? Which in all this chaos we haven't done. Okay, so if we kind of follow the tree there, just over the hill here, should be Trapper's Cabin. There it is. And we're approaching from slightly to the side. Oh, we've got some birch bark here. Got any more? That's the only piece there is. Okay. Not to worry. Any wolves about? Not that we can see. Oh, a backpack.
I'll take it.
Okay, we'll have that. That was an unexpected find. Given that we've already been here on this playthrough. So let's get ourselves to safety. Inside Trapper's Cabin. Not where I was planning to end up, but you know, it works. Okay, so we've been here already. We didn't really leave very much behind, if I recall. We pretty much took it all with us. I need to sort of keep getting back into that habit of building these survival. 22%, we should be alright now. We're above freezing in here, so that should be okay. Let's lay down all of the stuff that we're carrying then. I'm going to drop that and that. Just lay it out, just so that we know where we are. Awesome. So we now have deer hide and gut curing all over the map. We've now got some in camp office, we've got some in the trailer, we've got some in the dam, we've got some here. We've got it in 4 different locations, so we're going to have to gather it all together. But we, in theory, across the map, have enough to craft various different things. I think we've got so much of it, but I actually can't remember how much of this stuff we actually have because it's just scattered so far and wide. But we'll try and start addressing that. We'll see if we can start gathering everything together. Let's take our meds before I forget. So I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and drink my reishi mushroom tea. So that's my treatment for today. So we need to keep going and do another one when we hit the next day break. But right now, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me for some more Long Dark. Things did not go entirely according to plan with this one. We had the fight of the wolves, 4 of them, 5 of them, however many there were, all over the place. But we have been up to the old forestry lookout, so we've pretty much looted that area. We have, of course, found the rifle, which is a very valuable thing to have. We've got some ammunition back in camp office. I don't know what condition it is. What condition is that rifle? Let's have a quick look. 22, so it's not great, but we have got rifle cleaning kits as well over in that camp office, so we can get that up to a nice standard and we start thinking about doing some hunting. So we are looking now in pretty good shape, but yeah, we're going to carry on with this. So we're not brilliantly far in. We're 9 days in to this playthrough. We're going to keep going for the long haul, but thank you so much for joining me as always. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for some more Long Dark. If you've got any comments, any questions, any queries, or if you want to see anything particular happen in this playthrough, please do drop them into the comment section below. Please also check out the playlist for the other series I've got going. I've got a Wintermute playthrough going, and we also have Don't Starve, which is a little bit sporadic at the moment, but hopefully we can get that back on track as well. But as always, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again very, very soon.